Okay, so the school year just ended, and I just want to give everyone a pat on the back just for making it through this year. This school year, or this year entirely, was different for about like almost everyone. Because just the COVID, the stuff, it's been crazy. And the reason why I didn't want to make this like a New Year's, because, well, for one, in like New Year's, like I want to get through the rest of the year, like the rest of the school year, because, like, I don't know, maybe something will happen the rest of the school year, I don't know. And plus, like, the COVID thing is still going on. Pandemic is actually not really over. Even though some people aren't wearing masks anymore, it is kind of still happening. But so basically, I just want to talk about, 2020, 2021, and, talk about this whole pandemic thingy. And, yeah. Although 2020 was bad, I feel like some good things did happen. But in the beginning of the year, things weren't going good for me. In the beginning of the year, I was happy, cheerful. Yeah, no, I was actually depressed. I just had these like panic attack thingies, and I just had anxiety. I'm good now, but like back then, I hit rock bottom. Like, it was not going good. So, in the beginning of the year, during spring break, that's when COVID shot up. Like, I knew COVID was still around before spring break for me. And spring break for me is, like, around, like, February, March area. I'm pretty sure it's, like, March something. And so, during there, it was then when COVID spiked up during spring break. And we were still like, back then it was like, ooh, COVID's scary. We all thought like COVID, like we were like joking with it sometimes during spring break. But then after it was like, literally when we got back, that's when the whole like government was like, masks, sanitizer, toilet paper. I don't know why toilet paper was like treasure. Like it was the unlimited flex of everything. Everything in the world was just, if you have toilet paper, you might as well have a Lamborghini. It was more of a flex than a Rolex. That kind of rhymed, holy. But basically, toilet paper was the thing. When we got back from spring break, school was already canceled, so we didn't have school. And that's when, like, we were wearing masks and stuff. And before the pandemic hit, my mom was going through our masks thingies, or going through our toy box thingy that we've had for like it feels like 12 years now. And like basically she found my brother's like N95 mask, which is like the top tier mask right now. Like it's another flex. But then she threw it away right before the pandemic hit. So I have the good N95 mask, the unlimited mask, the best masks in town. And so I was rocking with my N95, and they were rocking with those hospital nurse masks. And so we go to I think when we went back and we went to the store. And we're like, let's go for the toilet paper aisle. I bet there's pretty much some toilet paper, right? It's not like the whole stock is out. Yeah, the whole stock was actually out. And so like, we're like, whoa, look at this. And then like a week later, after that whole toilet paper thingy, a week later, like, that's when it was like, okay, get your Zooms, get Zoom on. We're going on Zoom. And that's when I went on like Zoom and stuff. But actually back then we actually didn't use Zoom for thingies. I think we used like Google Meet or something. Google Meet. And we didn't even do actual school. It was just like, I remember we would just talk. And that's when I found out a lot about my teachers. Did you know my 5th grade LA teacher is a gamer? Yeah. She told us that she plays Animal Crossing, which is like, it's okay. It's dead now, but like, it's okay. Back then it was pretty popular actually. But she played Animal Crossing. And then I found out that 2 of my teachers in 5th grade were TikTokers. Seriously, they had a TikTok account, and I didn't know actually later until I was in my grade that I am now from my brother that I heard that they did post some TikToks, but they weren't like an actual like TikTok trend. They were just like montages or something. I don't know. Not important. But yeah, I got to know a lot about my teachers during like the Zoom or Google Meet. And now that I think about it, when I say I was in 5th grade last year, did that mean that I'm in 6th grade this year? I should be in like 7th grade this year, or I should have been in 7th grade this year, but I got held back in kindergarten, so sad. It wasn't sad. It was the best decision I ever made in my life. So with this whole like Google Meets thing, we just played like find the object, where the teacher calls out a random object and you need to find it before everyone else does. That was some fun games. During the summer, it was not too bad. But during the summer, I'm pretty sure I hit 100 subscribers, and then I made a trash video that's privated now. And then I quit Fortnite. I was one of them. Fortnite's just boring nowadays. Who plays it nowadays? Now I was during the summer when I quit Fortnite, I was like looking for other games. So I did like a Roblox for about a month. But then my friend was like, "Hey, you wanna get on Minecraft?" I'm like, "Do I even have Minecraft on like my PC?" But then I got into my PC and then found Minecraft because my brother downloaded it for some reason. I don't know why he did it. I think he did it for like his YouTube video. I don't know why he used my PC, but he did. And that's when I got in the world of Hypixel. And that's where I am now. I still play Hypixel. Yeah. And so, yeah, during the summer it wasn't too much. But then I found out that I had to go online for school, and I was like, yes! I was like totally in for the online school. And the first day of school, I actually had my computer set up on like my actual gaming setup, which I changed. But during the first day of school, I just made my Minecraft skin that I changed now. But yeah, I did make a Minecraft skin during class. But yeah, the year went smooth, and nothing really bad happened. Like, we're all used to COVID now, so it wasn't like any big deal until Snowvid. I made a whole video on that, but it's trash, and I don't want to like waste any time, so I'm just gonna sum it up. Okay, so I woke up at like 5, and then like the power kept going on and off because of the cold snowstorm. That's why it's called Snowvid. It was a snowstorm outside, and it was like -3, and I live in Texas, and houses are supposed to withstand the heat, not the cold. So -3, when it's -3 outside and your house is meant for the heat, things don't go to plan. So the power kept going on and off every hour. And it was really annoying, especially because you woke up at 5 a.m. And since there was like no power for a long amount of time, that means the heater won't work too. So it went like to 50 degrees in my house. And it might not seem that bad, but it was terrible. I wore my pajamas, covered in my hoodie, covered in my robe that I never use, covered in everything. It was cold. And that lasted 3 days. And the 3rd day, my grandparents went over because their house was freaking 25 degrees. It was really cold in their house, so they were like, can it come to yours? And so they stayed for the rest of the night and stuff. And yeah, Snowvid was really, really bad because like half of my friends, like their pipes bursted and stuff. But if you want a full detail on it, I suggest you listen to my first ever storytime video, because it's all about that. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this year. I know like it's died down. I got my vaccines. Well, actually not, like I only got one of them. I still need to get the other one. But I still need to get my vaccine, so I'm like completely vaccinated and stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you liked this one. And yeah, like this video, join my Discord server, link in the description, follow my Twitter, and bye.